Winners and losers from Georgia's big win over Texas. The fourth-seeded Georgia Bulldogs picked up their best win of the season with a 30-15 road win over the top-seeded Texas Longhorns. At times, it looked like Georgia should have beaten Texas and the officials, but the Dogs were determined to get the win. The Texans threatened. Georgia will now get a week off before facing Florida in Jacksonville. Who were the winners and losers from Georgia's win over Texas? Winner, linebacker Jalon Walker. Jalon Walker almost took over this game on his own in the first half. Walker recorded 7 tackles and 3 sacks in the first half. The Texans' offense never found its rhythm against Georgia's high-powered offense. Walker looks like a first-round NFL pick alongside Michael Williams, who looked healthier after battling an ankle injury. Winner, defensive back Dalen Everett. Georgia defensive back Dalen Everett forced Quinn Ewers to foul him while trying to bring him down, and somehow managed to recover the ball after a crazy attempt to get it back. Ewers also intercepted an Ewers pass in a clever first-half coverage. Winner, Coach Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart showed Georgia's "nobody believes in us" edge. Georgia played its best game of the season, and the defense looked better against a strong offensive line with a healthy Michael Williams. Loser, quarterback Carson Beck's errors. Carson Beck ran the game well and led Georgia on a touchdown drive when the game suddenly became a one-goal contest in the second half, but Beck continued to rack up a bunch of interceptions. He threw 3 passes against the Longhorns, and he's had 8 interceptions in his last 3 games after throwing just 6 last season. We have to give Beck credit for his ability to pull off a tough away win in the fourth quarter. Winner, backup Trevor Etienne scored all 3 of Georgia's touchdowns on the day. The Florida native finished the game with 22 total touches for 110 yards. Etienne is one of Georgia's best weapons in both the running and passing game. Losers, defensive backs Dan Jackson and John Alagero. Georgia defensive backs Dan Jackson and John Alagero had great performances against Texas, but were ejected in the second half on penalties. As a result, Jackson and Agero will be suspended for the first half against Florida.